One of the things that I like most about what we do is different people meeting each other from different backgrounds and actually doing a dance with each other, or sitting around the campfire with each other. I love doing the music for the kids. I love to see kids get into the music and dance and have fun. And as we started the business, it kept progressing to doing more and more different activities. And surprisingly, between all these different activities, whether it's gold panning or holding the lizards or the animals, they seem to be like splitting wood has been the number one, even with some of the girls. I guess kids don't get to split wood anymore. Everybody's house is heated with gas now. So they love the idea of splitting their own wood, and sometimes they have trouble tearing away from wood splitting to get them to do any of the other things. We do have a slingshot range. That's a lot of fun. People just shooting paintball slingshots. We have tomahawks and archery, and that is one thing I enjoy the most, is to see a kid go from not being able to hold the arrow and the bow at all to finally get that feeling of actually shooting the bow and arrow, and to see that look on their face when they've actually figured it out. It's really rewarding to see how much people enjoy it and how much the kids enjoy it.
I really enjoy taking people into the petting zoo and sharing those animals that are in there. I love my bunnies so much because they're so sweet. Sometimes they come and they lick my nose. The fairy gardens are really fun too. I really like doing those because it gets people creative and it brings out the magic. I met Jesse Cross at Fort Cross when we were located back in the Riverside San Bernardino area. We're married, and we are now in Julian doing a bunch of living history programs, agriculture programs, fun stuff for kids. We do very rustic education, very hands-on education. We don't lecture a lot. It's kind of a lost art on some of these things. We learn how to make butter the old-time way, native activities like building the wiki up and building the housing. We even do really fun things like primitive fire making. We got a lot of field trip programs that are all really fun. We have the Julian Homestead Tour where we learn about Julian and the history of Julian. We have a California History Tour, which is California curriculum based. You do a gold rush station, a mountain man station. We make rope and you get to lasso. We have a native experience where you can do archery, tomahawk, high adventure program where it's the survival skills, so you learn how to make a fire with a primitive bow drill. Overnight camping is available. We'll do campfire songs, and we have a Peter Rabbit adventure, so that one's more of a fun one. A lot of little kids really like that. The holiday homestead, where it's more Christmas based, and we also have one coming up called Johnny Appleseed Discovers America, which is very fall based. We do cider pressing, and you'll get to meet Johnny Appleseed and learn about all these different things that have to do with history.